Hello and welcome to Gabon Calling. I'm Neha Serene, and over the course of this episode, I'm going to bring you the sights, the sounds and the postcard experiences that Gabon has to offer. Equatorial Guinea Gabon houses 13 national parks created under President Ali Bongo Ondimba's jurisdiction in the year 2002. These national parks cover almost 10% of the country's land and is home to thousands of birds and rare wildlife. The forest land shelters species such as gorillas, chimpanzees, elephants and sitatungas, while its seas are the surf for humpback whales, leatherback turtles, crocodiles and over 21 species of sharks.
Gabon's a unique natural treasure where the rainforest comes all the way down to the beach, where you can see unique spectacles like surfing hippos and elephants walking along the beach, gorillas on the beach. We have 20% of the world's humpback whales that come here to breed. We have the biggest turtle nesting beaches on the planet. And so there's huge potential for ecotourism, for nature-based tourism. But it's never been developed. And so now that we're managing the parks and protecting the parks, we're looking to how do we develop ecotourism.
To bring us at the heart of these forest adventures and offer to us a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Gabon has opened gates to 5 national parks for tourists. Loango, Lope, Akanda, Ogwe Evindu and Pongara. We are on our way to the jewel in the crown of these safaris, Loango National Park. Loango National Park is situated near Port Gentil, which is only 1.5 hours away from Libreville via flight. Port Gentil is a seaport in Gabon connected to the country's capital Libreville via roadways and airways. If you want to experience the adventure, hop onto a helicopter for a luxurious ride with breathtaking views of the coastline, the dense forests and the lagoons. Thank you, that was simply fantastic. 1.5 hours, that's what it took to get from Libreville to Port Gentil, and from here we're going to head to Loango National Park. Are you ready for the adventure? Because I am. Once you land at Port Gentil, you have to take a 20-minute boat ride to the most coveted Loango Lodge, situated on the island, surrounded by water on one side and forest on the other. This journey on a speedboat is not just invigorating, it's also liberating. Built in 2002, Loango Lodge is an embodiment of Gabonese tradition and culture. The lodge lends its authentic look to Gabon thanks to the local forest wood used for the room's construct and the interior decor. Loango Lodge not only serves as a bucket list item for travelers who want to spend their time in the lap of nature, but also provides employment opportunities to the local Gabonese people. The lodge offers travelers to choose from options of 11 bungalows equipped with top-end facilities like restaurants, Wi-Fi, adventure sports, boat rides and a guided tour at the national park. Bonjour, Matthew.
How are you?
Lovely to meet you. This place is so amazing. We're at the Loango Lodge and my God, Matthew, it takes my breath away. I've walked in here and it feels like this place has so much history.
Yes, for sure. It's a long history. Loango Lodge is a old lady. It's about something like 16 years old that this lodge was built. It was in 2002. Just when the park took place. The volunteer of this place at the beginning, because when people think about Gabon, they are thinking about deep forest, swamp, difficult area, but here we have the possibility even to come with your family, with children.
I think it is a fantastic concept where tourism meets conservation. Now, I also noticed that the staff here, it's not like staff, it's like family. Like the people are so warm, so welcoming.
Yes, all the people which are working here are people from the village. It makes nonsense to take guides which are coming from South Africa, and maybe they speak better English, maybe they are much more experienced in tourism, but they don't know the place. We are trying to involve people with their own culture and to put it in the place. So that's why we take cook from the village. We try to learn them how to work in tourism, and it's a very long process, but it's working.
Tell me about the facilities here. What kind of room are you giving me?
So we have right now 11 bungalows. So we have single bungalow, we have suite, we have even a big house for families. You can eat only fresh products taken from the lagoon. Even the fish is caught in an ethical way. We don't take fish caught with net. It's fish taken with hook, and that we try to buy as much as possible to local fishermen.
This place has so much soul. Merci beaucoup, Matthew. Thank you so much. Akaka, here we come. My friends, this is the closest I'm going to come to channeling my inner Indiana Jones. Only my treasure hunt includes spotting some forest elephants, a wide variety of bird species, crocodiles, and many more forest animals. We're on our way to Akaka, which is a 45-minute boat ride away from Loango Lodge, and I can't wait for this adventure to begin. The Republic of Gabon is a sanctuary for biodiversity. You can sit back, relax, and immerse yourself in the natural splendor of the forest. The 2-hour boat ride to Akaka captures the essence of coastal Gabon through the calm lagoons and the vast waterscapes of the Atlantic Ocean. Look at what I just spotted. Can I have my camera pan into the right? And what you see in frame right now is papyrus. During the monsoons and rainy seasons, this is completely a swamp area, but it's during the dry seasons that the elephants can come out and they have access to the riverbed and they can feed on this feather dust looking papyrus. Akaka allows you to add a dash of jungle to your monotonous life. On our way through the Rembo Nagawe River, we were lucky to spot some prolific species of birds, some restless crocodiles, a few forest elephants, and smaller mammals like Sitatunga. The Akaka forests are also known to be rich in butterflies and harbor 5 different species of monkeys. If you ever dream of a place lost in time, this is the place to be. Guys, I've just spotted a female forest elephant that's behind me. So Central Africa has about 100,000 elephants, out of which it is estimated that more than half are here in Gabon itself. That's an amazing piece of trivia, isn't it? So for all nature lovers out there, everyone who loves animals, this is the perfect place for your holiday. And I finally found my treasure, my little piece of heaven. It's a hidden river that leads to a secret lagoon. Ta-da! I can't wait to share this with you. Are you ready? Here she is, the big, beautiful secret lagoon. The camps offer you an array of exciting expeditions like kayaking excursions and sport fishing. I got rather thrilled to try my hands today on some sport fishing. Let's take a short break, and on the other side, the adventure continues. Welcome to Loango National Park, that's famously referred to as Africa's Lost Eden. Look around me, everyone. This is truly a special kind of paradise. A rare and exotic gem that leaves you transported to a whole different time that's untouched by urbanism. Pristine, preserved, perfect. Loango National Park is an irresistible combination of lush greenery and wetlands. It's deemed as one of the world's most exhilarating safari experiences. Thanks to its 175 kilometers of uninhibited shoreline, tranquil lagoons, forests, savannas and coastal wilderness, all within the park's 1,550-kilometer area. Here I am in the beach and savanna area of the Loango National Park, and I'm with the very beautiful Audrey, who's taken out the time to help me fill in a few gaps that I have up here. So Audrey, the national parks have been attracting a lot of eyeballs. I was just wondering, what is the way forward from the organization point of view?
10% of the forests in Gabon that covered by the national park. From the 13 that we have, the biodiversity is different from park to park. And to move forward with the demand to visit our parks, we are now introducing to train eco guards to help them to welcome the foreign and people who are interested to visit the park.
So Audrey, you spoke about biodiversity. I'm curious to know, what are the kind of protocols you have in place to conserve the resources and the wildlife?
For each and every park, the conservators make a plan for a month to do the surveillance. They are eco-guards, they are splitting teams by 10, 4, depending on the park, and they are going for 21 days to go around and see if there is a poachers in the park, and see also how the animals are in the park, where they are going, how you can see them.
What about the tourists though? Because we know tourists, they're unpredictable.
Yes.
They can be badly behaved.
I can imagine, yeah.
So what are you doing in order to ensure that even the tourists approach this experience with an eye-care attitude?
You have experienced different kind of tourists depending where you are going, in which park you are going. You can go to Akanda, it's different from Loango, as well as Lope is also different, but the team there are here to help you to see what you cannot see in another country.
So as far as getting the most credible and authentic information pertaining the national parks, where would you recommend that one goes?
You can go to the net and type www.gabonwildlifecamps.com or either type luangotourism.com.
Thank you so much, Audrey.
One
thing is for sure, any time in the year, Gabon has something to offer.
Definitely.
Living wild and free in the forests of Gabon are gorillas. One of the most exquisite experiences of Loango National Park is gorilla tracking. Amongst the thousands of gorillas that inhabit the safaris, one batch of this endangered species has been habituated under Operation Loango project to create opportunities for visitors to observe these mammals closely. The goal of this project is to generate funds through ecotourism that can support conservation activities in the parks. this has been an amazing experience. I was just curious to know, what are some of those wow experiences that people can have here at Luango National Park?
Well, you know, in Luango, the biodiversity of the park is what's making it so great. It's one of the few places where you can go out and you can see the humpback whales, forest elephants and the gorillas in the same day.
But you mentioned biodiversity, right? So what is the depth and the intensity of experiences people can have here in terms of what species can be found here?
Luckily in this park we've got a season for everybody. You've got from November to December up to probably January, you've got the leatherbacks nesting inside Luango National Park, and it's probably one of the largest nesting sites in the world, which is in Gabon. And then here from in the dry season from June to August, you have all the forest elephants move down to Akaka, which is normally a swampy area, and they go after the fresh water.
I mean, just look around this place. It's just so beautiful and so enchanted. And as natural as this may seem, it seems like a lot of effort has gone into giving people that experience.
Yeah.
So what's the behind the scenes that this kind of experience entails?
So we've got about 20 rangers at the moment, which is protecting the park. They go on regular patrols daily throughout the park. There's even some of them close nearby, watching us probably now. And then we've got a lot of research going in at the moment. We've got the habituation program for the gorillas. We've got the habituation program for the chimpanzees. So there's a lot of research going on.
How so does tourism pay for, feed into conservation?
So at the moment, especially in Luango National Park, we're also developing the other parks. ANPN is getting more involved into tourism, so we're setting the pace for everybody else. And all the camps, the money the tourists put in, so your bed night which you pay in, we filter that back into the park so that the parks can become self-sustainable in the future, so that we don't rely on the government too much to fund these parks.
So if I had to summarize and make a bucket list of the top 5 experiences to be had at Luango National Park, let's roll through that list. Number 5.
Well, number 5 will probably be the wish list which everybody have when they come here, and that's the surfing hippos.
Surfing hippos.
Because that's been made famous, you know, over the years now.
All right. Number 4?
Number 4, probably the whales.
The whales.
Yeah.
And the right season to see that?
That is in the dry season. They start mid-July and it continue up to around about September.
Number 3?
Number 3, forest elephants.
Forest elephants.
Yeah.
Number 2?
Number 2 will be the elephants and the buffaloes on the beach.
Okay.
That you will see in December, in the rainy season. They're normally there up till about February. So
and number 1?
Number 1 would be the gorillas.
The gorillas, and that's what we're on, a gorilla trail, and hopefully we're going to spot one.
If you look up there, just behind that branch, that is a 6-year-old male.
After a day well spent nestled in nature, it's now time to tuck in and enjoy a good, hot, delicious meal. Bon appetit. This is some really good stuff. We're now headed to the next adventure, to an exotic island called Point Denis. It boasts of pristine beaches, lush mangrove forests, and my favorite part, adventure sports. So what are we waiting for? Let's go hit it. Point Denis is a 20-minute boat ride away from the capital city, Libreville. Located on a peninsula right across the estuary of the Como River, Point Denny is home to Pongara National Park and the Nyoni. The island is famous for its luxurious resorts and adventure sports amidst the mangrove on the Vigoli River. My dear friends, I found the perfect weekend getaway. It is the Le Bay de Tortue Beach Resort, just 20 to 25 minutes away from the hustle and bustle of Libreville. It's surrounded by the bay and the national park, a haven of tranquility. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, soak the warmth of nature and try some jet ski. Point Denny harbors one of Gabon's most opulent resorts, La Bella de Tortue. The resort flaunts traditional African decoration with lush green luxury. The resort offers 3 variety options for accommodation: 10 standard bungalows, 11 deluxe bungalows and 3 duple bungalows. La Bella de Tortue provides visitors the much-desired relaxation and comfort with facilities like swimming pool, open bar, children parks, lazy lounges and a decadent restaurant for a sumptuous meal. They say good food is a great investment. So here I am savoring all these wonderful delights that are there on my table while enjoying this fantastic view at the La Bella de Tortue Resort. Bon appetit! Buckle up, my friends, for one memorable ride. Quad biking across the big fat African safari. I'm ready. Are you? Spread over an area of 929 kilometers along the Como Estuary and the Atlantic Ocean lies Pongara National Park. You can quad bike through the white sand savannas, spot wildlife creatures like forest buffaloes, elephants, and enjoy some lone time jaunting in the jungles. Hey there everyone, look at what I just spotted. Apparently there are 2 million of these wild forest buffaloes here in the park, and each one weighs around 200 to 300 kgs. So should I be scared? Nah, I don't think so. Pongara National Park is famous for endangered leatherback turtles. The park is characterized by an abundance of fauna and flora and is home to wildlife creatures like chimpanzees, elephants, swimming hippos and seabirds. It's now time to jet set go into the mangrove forests on the Regolia River on my mean machine. Follow me. Point Denny has something to offer for every kind of tourist. One can relax at the resort, ride through the safaris, or surf on the mangrove-laden lagoons. I can't wait to bring the sundown jet skiing through the riverbeds and get lost in time in the lap of nature. Savannas, beaches, wildlife, forest trails, adventure sports. Gabon is ready to be on your hashtag must-see destination list. That's all we have for this episode. Until we meet again, ciao ciao. Next week on Gabon Calling, we bring you a slice of life in Gabon.